Myself Sanjeevani Surendra Chaudhary. Today's my seminar topic is Woodward-Fisher rule and Fisher-Cohen rule. In this topic we will discussing about Fisher-Woodward rule for diene, carbonyl compound and aromatic compound, and also we will discussing about Fisher-Cohen rules and its applications. In 1945, Robert Burne Woodward gave certain rule for correlating wavelength of maximum absorption with a molecular structure, and this latter modified by Louis Fisher in 1959 with more experimental data, and this modified rule is called as Woodward-Fisher rule. This sets of rule is used to calculate the wavelength of absorption of a compound in the ultraviolet visible spectrum. Base empirically have been called as Woodward-Fisher rule and Woodward rule. This Woodward rule is work well for the diene and polyene with up to 4 double bond or less. There are some basic terminology we have to discuss. Homoannular dienes means the cyclic diene having conjugated double bond but in the same ring, and the cyclic diene having conjugated double bond but in the two different ring is called as heteroannular diene. Then endocyclic double bond. Double bond present inside the ring is called as endocyclic double bond, and double bond in which one of the doubly bonded atom is a part of the ring system is called as exocyclic double bond. Then double bond extending conjugation. When more double bond present other than conjugation is called a double bond extending conjugation. Then we have to discuss about Woodward-Fisher rule for conjugated diene. So first of all, what is the conjugated diene? The organic compound containing two or more double bond and is separated from other by the single bond is called as conjugated dienes. Then the parent value and base value. Each type of the diene and trine system is having certain fixed value at which absorption takes place is called as base value and parent value. In this we have to calculate the lambda max for this contribution made by various alkyl substituent or ring residue, double bond extending conjugation and polar group such as chlorine, bromine are added to the base value to obtain absorption wavelength for a particular compound. So the longer is the conjugated system, greater is the wavelength of absorption maximum. In this we have to calculate the lambda max. For this formula is lambda max is equal to base value plus summation of substituent contribution plus summation of other contributions. Then there are some parent value and increment value for different substituent for calculating the maximum wavelength. In this example, our parent value is 214 nm and there are 3 alkyl group present. So the value of one alkyl group is 5. So our calculated lambda max is the 229 nm and our observed lambda max is 228 nm. Then in the second example, base value for heteroannular conjugated diene is 214 nm. There are 3 ring residue and 1 exocyclic double bond is present. So our calculated lambda max is 234 nm. Then Woodward-Fisher rule for carbonyl compound. Woodward-Fisher rule can be extended to calculate the absorption wavelength maximum for the carbonyl compound. This rule later modified by Scott. There are some base value and parent value and increment value. The functional group contains 3 different values for alpha, beta and gamma. In the first example, parent value for alpha beta unsaturated acyclic ketone is 215 nm and there are 2 alkyl group present at a beta position. So our calculated lambda max is 239 nm. The base value for alpha beta unsaturated 6 member ring is 214 nm. There are 1 beta ring residue, delta ring residue, 1 double bond extending conjugation and 1 exocyclic double bond is present. So our calculated lambda max is 279 nm. Then Woodward-Fisher rule for aromatic compound. Like Woodward-Fisher rule, Scott devised a set of rules for calculating the absorption maximum for the derivative of acyl benzene. This rule helps in the estimating the position of absorption maximum in ethanol in the number of monosubstituted aromatic ketone, aldehyde, acid and esters. Then there are some parent value and increment value for the aromatic compound. Then example, the parent chromophore is 246 nm. There are ortho ring residue and at meta position bromine group is present. So our calculated lambda max is 251 nm and observed lambda max is 253 nm. In the second example, parent chromophore is 230 nm. At meta position 2 OH group is present and at para position 1 OH group is present. So our calculated lambda max is 269 nm and our observed lambda max is 270 nm. Then Fisher-Cohen rule for polyenes. If the number of conjugated double bond is more than 4, then the Woodward-Fisher rule is not applicable. So we can use Fisher-Cohen rule for this. The formula for lambda max is 114 plus 5m plus n into 48 minus 1.7 n minus 16.5 rendo minus 10 rexo. So what is the m? M is the number of alkyl substituent, n is the number of conjugated double bond, rendo is the number of ring with the endocyclic double bond, and rexo is the number of ring with the exocyclic double bond. Then in this example, number of alkyl substituent is 10 and the number of ring with the endocyclic double bond is 2. So our calculated lambda max is 453.3 nm. There are some important points we have to discuss. Up to 4 conjugation Woodward-Fisher rule is used. If the number of conjugated double bond is more than 4, then the Fisher-Cohen rule is used. In case for which both the type of the diene system are present, then the one of which with the longer wavelength is designated as a parent system. Whenever there is an increasing conjugation lead to the increase in the wavelength and require less amount of energy. Then applications. It is used for the detection of conjugation. It helps to show the relationship between the different group, particularly with respect to the conjugation. It may be between the two or more carbon-carbon double bond, or between the carbon-carbon and carbon-oxygen double bond, or between the double bond or aromatic ring. Then second is the determination of geometrical isomers. Trans isomer exhibit lambda max as slightly longer wavelength and have the larger extension coefficient than the cis isomer. Then third is the detection of functional group. It is possible to detect the functional group with the help of the UV spectrum. Then the fourth is the identification of unknown compound. The unknown compound can be identified by comparing the spectrum with the known spectra. Then examination of polynuclear hydrocarbon, identification of compound in the different solvent, then determination of strength of hydrogen bonding, then elucidation of the structure of vitamin A and C. Thank you.